Yes, guys. Welcome back to your A-League match week. I want to say 14 or 15 preview, as we have the games on a piece of paper. I did not actually include last week's results on this because my iPad's charging. I didn't think about charging it, and I'd barely used it, so I thought it still charged. Guess not. iPads are like that for me. So, yeah, we're basing off what I think, and this could be 4 minutes, 5 minutes long. Do I care? No. Let's start off with game number 1, which is actually quite a big game. Melbourne City versus Auckland. Now, this game is quite a big game because both teams are up there, competing for top 6. And Auckland, if my memory serves me right, did win last week. And Melbourne City are trying to find form again, as they have been for a rough patch. I am probably going to go with an Auckland win here. So I actually am going to do that. Ryan, Josh, my guys, don't worry, I got you. 3-1 Auckland. Now it's Perth Glory versus Brisbane Roar. Perth Glory have actually been on a nice bit of form here. Last weekend they won 3-0 against Central Coast Mariners. They are chilling around the top 7, top 8, competing for playoffs. And I see them getting it this season after what I've seen from them this season so far. I thought they've actually been quite impressive. Brisbane Roar has been quite impressive as well. They are also up and around there. This is actually kind of a playoff match for playoffs. So I am actually going to go on a whim here and probably say a Perth Glory win. I'm going to go with 3-2. I see this being a high-scoring affair. Next is Western Sydney Wanderers versus Newcastle Jets. Newcastle Jets, being the more informed team out of the two. Western Sydney Wanderers just trying to find some sort of a winning streak here. They are struggling to do that. And Newcastle Jets have a bit more confidence in them. Obviously, the Western Sydney Wanderers sitting in bottom 3. Not like them at all. They should be up there. They should be competing for near the top. But this season, it's not exactly going that way. Score predictions. I'm going to go with... I don't know what to do here. I don't know. Because I don't exactly pre-write a script. I just thought from what I'm thinking. Newcastle Jets draw. Knowing the A-League, there's going to be a few shockers because of... look, this whole assumption that it's match fixing most of the A-League, I want to believe it and I don't, and I'm going to lean towards not believing it. But this does seem like one of them bookies games where it's just going to be a nail on to draw 1 draw. So I'm going to go with 1-1. Next we have Central Coast Mariners versus MacArthur. And Central Coast Mariners losing 3-0 to Perth Glory. MacArthur once again struggling. They aren't exactly the best team in the league. They're probably going to miss out on playoffs again. Central Coast Mariners, same story, different season. I'm struggling. And I am going to go with a MacArthur win here. And I'm going to go 2-1. Next, we've got Adelaide United versus Melbourne Victory. Obviously, Melbourne Victory and Adelaide has had some shocking losses. And some shocking wins. And some bonkers wins. So, I'm going to go out on a limb here. And go with it. Adelaide United win. Melbourne Victory starting to pick up some form. Still struggling to an extent. I'm going to go with Adelaide 4-1 win. And final game is Sydney FC versus Wellington Phoenix. Kiwi Builder versus Conte season in the Twitter space. However, I will say, well to Phoenix, that 2-2 draw against Adelaide United. Fair play. Eze, you're still stinking up the pits. And Rufer as well. I do actually rate Rufer quite highly in terms of A-League midfielders. But when you're comparing the two sides and the fact that Sydney has more quality, I see Sydney winning this. I'm going to go with a 4-1 Sydney FC win. They are still up and around there. It's in between them and Auckland FC for the Premier Plate. Toilet seat being for the winner of Grand Finals. But I do see that. And I do think Sydney FC will continue their amazing season. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And I'll see you guys for the Brentford preview out tomorrow. And a lot more uploads within the next month, as it's a quite stacked month for uploading for me. And I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are ready. And I hope you like my hair. I know. It's quite nice. Gonna get this cut soon as well. So you're gonna be seeing a whole different haircut. And I mean whole different. I want to try a new look. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And peace!